Okay, we're back to our barriers game. There's a few things I think we should clean up. Let me click the green flag and show you what happens. Here's my cat, and when he moves to the right, he moves just fine. When he goes to the left, he's sort of just backing up. I don't want him to back up. When he's going to the left, I want him to face the left. And when he's going to the right, I want to face the right. So I'm going to do stop, and then I'm going to do start, and then I'm going to do stop, so he's just in the right place. When the game starts, I want him to face to the right. So I'm going to go to find the motion, and it says point in direction. I'm going to say when you first play this game, when you first get there, make sure the cat is pointing to the right. Then, if I press the right arrow, I want him to also point to the right. So I'm using this point in direction. You see it says it's going to point to the right. So I'm just going to slide that in the right one. See here, I'm watching very closely now. The right arrow is going to make him point to the right. And if he's going to the left, I'm going to make him point to the left. So I'm going to go over there and make him face that direction. And I'm just going to slide that carefully into the left. Now when he's going up and down, there's nothing I can do about that. That's going to be fine with me. Let's try this out. I'll click the green flag. I press the right arrow, he's going right. And when I press the left arrow, he's upside down. So I got to do something about that. How do you do that? How do you stop him from going upside down? Oh, don't worry, Mr. Lashenko. Don't worry. I remember it is set rotation style left and right. So I'm going to put that right at the top. When this thing starts out, he says, whenever you rotate, only rotate left and right. Start out going 90 degrees. Okay, let's try that. I'll do the green flag. So when he's going to the right, he's facing right. When he's going to the left, he's facing left. Now when he's going up and down, there's nothing much I can do about that. Now the last thing I don't like is that he just sort of skates. His legs don't move. His legs are just sitting there. So I want to do something about that. I notice this cat that I'm on has costumes. So I click on costumes, and they have one that has his legs sort of like this, and the nether costume, his legs are sort of like this. So I'm going to make him switch costumes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And if I make him switch costumes back and forth really fast, it'll look like he's walking. So I'm going to go to code, and I'm going to go to looks, and I'm going to say switch to the next costume. Next costume when you're going right or left. When you're going up and down, I don't think his legs need to keep moving. So I'm going to do next costume. Careful now. I only did it for the left and I did it for the right. And the up and down, I'm not too worried about that. Let's click the green flag and see what happens. So I press the right arrow and look at that, he's walking. And if I press the left arrow, he's walking. Hey, look at that. That looks so cute. Then if he's going up and down, though, well, he's just sort of floating up and down. There's nothing much I can do about that. So now he's facing left. He's going down, but he's just sort of floating down. And now it looks like he's sort of walking. I kind of like that. I think that's good improvement. Let's see if I can win. Hey, what do you know? Now he just keeps meowing all the time. I'm going to do stop. I don't think I like that meowing all the time either. That's where I put the sound in, and I did start sound, but I don't know if start sound is probably the right one. So I'm going to take the start sound and pull it off. Notice they stick together. That's okay. I can now break them apart. Instead of starting the sound, I'm just going to say play the sound until it's done. So play the sound until it's done. This old one, I don't need it. I'm just going to put it over here. Take the top one and drag it in there. It clicks into place. I think that's going to be a lot better. I'll play my game and you play your game. Oh, I wanted to show you too that you could adjust this stuff. You can make it really big so you can see what you're doing, or down here you can make it really small so you can fit everything in there. Now I think my game is done. I have to share it out and get a grade. So first give it a title. Oh my gosh, I hope you're giving it a title. I'm going to call it Barriers Game. Something like that, and I will share it out. Share. Congratulations on sharing your project. I have to put in some instructions. I'll say arrow keys, move cat up, down, left, and right. I think they'll figure out by themselves this is the finish line. And I'll say Thanks, Mr. Lushenko. You put whatever you want. So I think that looks good. Oh, now I got to turn it in. Turn it in. So I have to copy this URL, which is unique to my game, and I'll copy it, and I'll paste it into the Google Doc for this assignment, and that's about all there is to it.